You are now listening to Oversaturated, the podcast, hosted by Johnnie and Ralph. Now let's get it.
Welcome to another episode of Oversaturated, the podcast, where we discuss music, movies, pop culture, and everything in between. I'm Johnnie.
And I'm Ralph.
Welcome to episode number 130.
130. I am Sergey Segway this week.
Sergey, I love it. That's like Russian to Serbian.
I don't know.
It don't matter.
Don't ask me.
It don't matter. Yeah. New listeners, please follow us on all social media. Facebook, just search Oversaturated the podcast. Twitter is Oversat Podcast. Instagram is Oversat the Podcast. And our email is oversatpodcast@gmail.com. And please make sure you check out our website, oversatthepod.com. Anything you need to know about OS is there. And make sure you get your OS merch.
Yes, sir. And if you want to follow us individually, I am the Mind of Ralph on Instagram and Twitter.
On Twitter, I'm JON two underscores a letter B. On Instagram, I'm JBS_ESL_AAMU. Ralph, my guy, another week. We are here. What's happening?
Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. Like it's one of those weeks, man. It was frigidly cold this week. I know Johnny enjoyed the hell out of that.
Listen, man, it's winter time. I like for it to be winter when it's winter. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Look, we got some snow, just enough snow to cover the yards, just enough snow that I didn't have to shovel my driveway. It was great. Perfect. I don't need any more snow now. So it's lit.
No, you should want snow every day, right?
Listen, if it happens, it's lit still because I am working from home.
No, it's not. It's not. It is not. 9 degrees is not what's up for nobody. That's how cold it's been this week.
I need about 3-4 more weeks of cold, and then it's time for spring. Yeah, man. Winter months, we here.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
All right.
Nothing during the week though. Work was good. Everything straight. How's your mental?
Trash, but because it's cold, it's frigid. I can't do anything. Like it's still Corona. Like it's still everything. I don't know. Damn. I know, right? I know. It's kind of like, damn if you do, damn if you don't. You see the people that are against like vaccines and all the great stuff. Mm-hmm. They're the loudest right now. Like,
yeah, it's true, and are the main ones that's keeping this shit alive. But
I'm not pointing the finger no more. Like, hey, enjoy your life, beloved.
Right.
That's what I got from people.
At this point, it is what it is, right?
Yeah, because clearly they're not shutting anything down.
Oh, no.
Shutdown hasn't even been uttered.
At all. Man, listen, Ralph and I both had a very interesting time securing NFTs last week, which we will talk about later on in the broadcast.
Why not talk about it now?
Fuck it, let's do it then. Let's do it.
Yeah, I made the people wait on that. We was waiting on like it was some Jordans. Ain't nothing special.
Hey, no. Sneaker release showed it for real. Listen, man. So last week, Nas, in collaboration with the website Royal.io, offered 2 different NFTs, one for the song Ultra Black and another one for the song Rare, where if you purchase these NFTs, depending on the tier, you get a certain percentage ownership of that particular song where you would be able to receive royalties. We actually tried to do this a couple weeks ago, but I don't think they weren't ready for it. The website wasn't ready, so the website crashed. So they redid it for January 20th. The first one, Ultra Black, went on sale at noon Central Time. Mm-hmm. I was on the website an hour before, just watching the clock count down, and as soon as noon hit, I hit refresh, I hit buy, purchase, put my information in. You are in line. Yeah. That's the message it gave me. So I was like, you know what? I done hit on the sneakers app like twice in the past 2 months. So
lucky.
Like, fam, it's lit. It's me out here, right?
Yeah.
Nah. That mug sold out. And it was 3 different tiers too. Every tier sold out. craziness.
Yeah, and then we spent the block and tried to do it for Rare, and the prices were a little bit different, but definitely affordable for the lowest. I wouldn't say lowest grade of token. I don't know if I should say that, but the lowest tier.
Lowest tier
is 3 tiers. So we was ready. We was waiting on that. And I had one in the cart ready to go, and then they hit me with a oh, you got to do this extra step. And by the time I did the extra step,
joints was gone.
it was gone. So I was like, But
So
yeah,
unfortunate.
I channeled my inner Denzel. We talked about this. Like I'm from around the way. I'm leaving with something.
Oh, we leaving with something.
There's another NFT company owned by Tom Brady, who's possibly about to be put out the playoffs as we're talking right now.
Man, what?
He owns a company called Autograph IO that offers special athletes NFTs and things like that. Now Naomi Osaka had a NFT released the same day as Nas.
Yep.
So it was like a $40 quick grab. So I was like, hey, well, you know what?
Right.
I'm getting this.
Right. And Ralph put me on to it. I was like, no, we both finna cop this right now.
So the thing with this is it's a specialty NFT. It's like a you don't even know what it is. It's a mystery. Mm-hmm. It opens on a specific day. Now, that's kind of like the biggest scratch off you ever played in your life. Like, that's what it sounds like.
Right.
So I think it's interesting because you never know what this NFT could be and then what it may be worth. So
right.
That's, you only paid $40 for it. Hey, it is what it is.
It is what it is, man. And it's interesting because, since this is a mystery container, so it's Naomi Osaka. She presented these mystery containers. I think, like, how many went on sale? Do you remember?
It was a lot of them.
It was a lot?
It was a lot. It was like 2,800 of them.
Okay, so 2,800 of them. Ralph and I both have one. And because these are a mystery, you can't actually open them to see what they are until January 25th. Mm-hmm. So I was thinking, how do you feel about like live streaming us, like opening them to see what they look like? What you think?
It's like a scratch off.
Yeah, I mean, listen, because I want people to be able to see like what this is, and I'm happy we're actually talking about our experience in purchasing these. So if somebody wants to get into it, it's
not hard at all.
Yeah,
that's the thing.
Right.
But like Johnny put me on, it's a whole thing. Like you got to make sure you have the right crypto wallet and
all
things like that. You have to have the right type of money put in there to make sure that it's converted and things like that. So it's a process, but if this is the new wave, let's just try it out. Like you blow money on frivolous things all the time. This is talking about myself. Like I'm talking about me. I ain't trying to. I'm not the Bitcoin people in your inbox. Right. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the crypto forex people. I'm not doing that.
They going crazy too.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, so this is lit. Me and Ralph will talk more about this off air to see if we'll like live stream us opening it. But this was cool. Being able to actually purchase this and actually have it in my possession is like, okay, yeah. I see what's up. So hopefully it's something valuable. We'll see though.
Yeah, we'll see though. But let's get to it. Off the dome.
I'll
go first.
Let's do
kind
it.
of music, entertainment type of question. A lot of rappers have pivoted, to becoming actors and other things outside of the booth. And even in the new age, you see a lot of them just kind of getting away from the booth and doing other things. Who do you think, like, flourished, on the other side? Because, rapping wasn't it for you, my boy.
So this individual
had
to not be a good rapper and then crossed over, or just any? Okay. I'm not gonna say Will Smith because Will Smith was a good rapper when he was doing it. That was a bad. Not a good artist.
Because I knew you would say Will Smith. That's why.
No. That's the layup. That's easy. That was not a good artist, but transitioned into a decent.
Like whatever personality. I don't know whatever.
Honestly, well, I'm gonna say 50 Cent. Like even though 50 Cent's music career was nowhere near trash, but he's currently dominating TV as like an executive producer and creator of shows. Like he got, like you've been telling me, he got the whole Power universe. I'm actually waiting on the Tommy shit to come out in a couple weeks. He does. So that BMF, doesn't he have a joint on ABC?
He did, and I think they canceled that show for life.
But still, for life. I want to say it's another new show that he has coming at some point. Probably. But that on top of him actually acting, he acted in Power. I know he's been in a few movies as well. So 50 Cent has really dominated the the TV and movie games. Like it's been great. It's been great to see.
Yeah. Well, mine is very like it's not even close to 50 Cent. We talking about music, but I'm talking about light skinned Keisha, who's actually on Power. I'm glad she stepped away from the booth, stop rapping, like be an actress.
That's hilarious.
Like really, be an actress. Like I don't need, and I don't even know if anybody would really try to defend light skinned Keisha on there. Like they probably love her personality, but we ain't. Come on, man.
That's
come on,
hilarious.
man. Ain't nobody listen to light skinned.
Wait, so you say she acts on what now?
Power.
On Power. Oh, so the Ghost.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, got you.
And Cash Doll is in the BMF series, and people probably like Cash Doll's music too. But you ain't got to rap. Just go. Like they're actually talented actresses, so I'm not even shitting on them in that, and I can see them growing and doing more.
Right.
So I want them to flourish, but you ain't got to rap.
I feel that.
But I think people love Cash Doll's music for the people that do love it, because I've heard a few tracks. It's okay. But light skin Keisha, nah, boo boo.
You want to know who else I'm thinking about? That's actually that hasn't acted a lot, but has been in the media and doing other things with collaborations and stuff. Cardi B. She dropped her debut album 27, 18, one of those. And we ain't really we've had Lucy's of music since then, but she's really been out here like on her.
The thing is,
boss
people actually
woman.
like Cardi's music.
True, I'm one of those people. So okay, never mind. All right, cool. So for my off the dome, this is just a random question I thought about as I was doing with cooking or whatever. So what fictional restaurant from TVs or movie have you ever wanted to actually eat at? So example, Krusty Krab from like SpongeBob.
This is interesting.
Let's see what he got. and I can give my answer if you still need some time.
I'm thinking about two. Yeah, you can give me your answer. I can't think of the name of the restaurant, but for some strange reason, I want to eat at that place that they had in the Boondocks with the beds.
Oh no, that would be hard. Didn't they call it the Itis?
I think it was called. That's the thing I couldn't remember if it was called the Itis.
I think it was called the Itis.
Like just off the strip that you could eat and go take a nap
immediately.
Like
no, that would be fire, man. Mine's is Good Burger. Like, listen.
Why would you want to eat there?
Ever since I seen that movie, that secret sauce that Ed made, I've been wanting to try that shit forever. It looks so good. Give me some fries and give me some secret sauce.
I would not eat there. Their service is so trash.
Not Mondo Burger, Good Burger. I don't want this shit they injected. Yeah, I don't want that. I want the Good Burger. I want the secret sauce. He put all them pickles in it, and apparently it tastes great. Like I want to try it. I want to try that, man.
I got nothing.
So yeah, that was off the dome, man.
Who you think got saved from the booth?
And what fictional restaurant from TV or movies would you actually want to eat at? Let us know, man.
Speaking of rappers and booths, let's get to these topics, these hot topics going on the OS News docket. OS gang, what up? What up? T.I. Clifford Harris, as some people may know him, declares he's never been dusted on a record while naming other big name artists such as JayZ, Nas, and Kanye West. Johnny, I know you kind of tapped into this article and maybe got the context of what he may have said. So, your thoughts?
Well, I think this was an interview he was doing or something with somebody, and basically was getting to the point that as a rapper, as somebody who makes good rap music and collaborates with a lot of other rappers, that he himself had never been out rapped on a song is what he was trying to say. And it got me to thinking. I went and tried to like search through his discography and search through like his other collaborations with other rappers, and the one that sticks out to me that he got dusted on was the Young Buck joint Stump with him, T.I., Ludacris, and Young Buck. And Ludacris went absolutely crazy on that song. But outside of that, I can't really think of any other songs where he might have gotten out-rapped.
Well, Stump is more because of a diss. Like, they were dissing each other, so I don't even know if you...
Hey, no, I'm counting it.
No,
I'm gonna count it.
okay, but that's not out rapping. Those two different things.
But you,
It's
though it's a diss track, it's still rapping.
It's a punchline. Like, do you even remember what T.I. said on the song? You remember what Ludacris said at the end? That's it.
I'm a monster in this game, similar to the Loch Ness. My rhymes are Naparuda. Some verses got a process. In this booth, ain't no doubt when I'm rapping. If I say it, I've either done it or it's about to happen. This is Ludacris's verse. If it was playing, I would remember. Okay. But I mean, shit, even that.
Okay.
No,
I'm not necessarily all the way disagreeing with you, but I just think people hold on to what Ludacris said at the end.
Also true, but I hear what you're saying, which I think
for
the majority of people, true.
You ended a great verse with a dope ass punchline, right?
But the verse itself is still better than T.I.'s verse on that song. Not saying T.I.'s verse was bad by any means. But
okay.
No. I'm not saying that.
Okay.
Yeah. But Ludacris's verse was just better.
Okay.
Yeah. That's all I'm saying. But outside of that, I don't really remember a time where T.I. had been like out rapped on a song.
Well, okay. That's the only example you got. So do you listen to T.I. quite often? Let me ask that.
I wouldn't say I would.
Okay. Because Lil Wayne gets them quite often.
Okay.
Lil Wayne gets them quite often.
And that's why I wanted to have this conversation, because I knew you would be able to, pick up where I'm not really.
I mean, you can say, well, Swagger Like Us, I enjoy Lil Wayne's verse more so on that record. But I can see why somebody said T.I. and nobody really cares for the song, so maybe I should stop.
And that's my thing. That's why I didn't really think about that. Bring up that song, because I mean it's a cool song, but that ain't something I'm going to play.
But when I say that, I'm talking about Stand Up Lil Wayne. I'm talking about We Taking Over with DJ Khaled, Lil Wayne. I'm talking about. But I mean, those are rare instances. And you're talking about Lil Wayne.
True, it's Wayne. Yeah, it's Wayne. But I mean, outside of Wayne, right? Is there any other instance that you can think of where T.I. has been just out rapped?
I mean, shit, if you go deep into like a PSC catalog, you probably got a rap by Young Dro on something. It happens.
That's fun. I mean, yeah, you might be right. You might be right. Now, if any listeners know, let us know, because I am actually quite curious to see if this claim is true. But because I mean, even on Libra,
this is the thing. Why are you even talking about it? Why are you even bringing it up? Like,
because he clearly, I mean, T.I. is at a point in his music career where he could just drop music whenever he wants to, because he has, other business ventures where he doesn't have to rely on music anymore. So he's making music literally for fun now, for pure enjoyment. When he put out Libra, whatever year that was like a couple years ago. I actually enjoyed the album. I wasn't even gonna listen to it until Ralph told me it was a decent album. So it was a good album. So he's at a point now where he just, when I feel like putting out music, I can. So I mean, I don't know. I don't know why he said this, but I am curious to know any other songs with that he.
Okay, I'll say this. I can see why he said it. I just don't know why he said it. Because being the level rapper that you are, you're T.I. Whatever people may say about you now, look at the track record, right?
Yeah.
What's understood doesn't need to be said all the time. Especially if you.
I agree.
If you're a rapper of that ilk, I don't feel like I have to say. Nobody's ever out rap me, because he's been on songs with Jadakiss. He's been on songs with Fabulous. He's been on songs with Wayne, Nas, JayZ.
But I wonder if he feels like he doesn't get that type of respect as an MC.
I don't think he does, because he always saying something. No, I don't think he's ever reveled in the fact that I am who I am.
Got you. Okay. I feel that.
Because we always get sound bites like this or some type of crazy quote from T.I. whether he's aiming at somebody, because I don't think he still has the chip on my shoulder that people don't respect me, whether it be regional or whatever. Because he's gonna be king from where he's from, but as an overall standpoint or focal point or hit maker or whatever in hip hop, people just still like, oh, that's T.I.
True. And I wonder if any of that has to do with, so like at one point in his career, he kind of went like the pop route. So like collaborations with Justin Timberlake, Rihanna, like all these other pop artist, right? So I wonder if at a point people forget the type of MC that he was prior to that. I just wonder if that has anything to do with it.
It's the funny thing, right? Because the people that he named JayZ and Kanye in particular, even Nas, you know what I'm saying? Let's just put Nas in there too.
Yep.
They have done songs with like pop stars and questionable collabs and things like that you wouldn't traditionally get from rappers.
This is true.
So I can't.
I guess in that, what as you were saying that, in that, what's the difference between a T.I., a JayZ, a Nas?
Well, T.I. kind of remains on the ground level with us and everybody. You feel like you can touch T.I. in a way, pause, you know what I'm saying? But you can't get close to the three aforementioned rappers.
No, that's true. No, you're right. Okay.
Like T.I.'s life is still an open book. Like he does reality TV for crying out loud. Well, hold on, no, he does it too. So let me get off of that. But no, T.I. is actually a part of a cast of a show. Like those are two different things. Like you being like in the house and the camera's rolling on your wife and you walk by. Yeah. So those are two different things. But it's just T.I. doesn't have a mystique around him. So.
No, and that definitely plays a role. It plays
a role in how people view you, right? It's kind of like this. Like let's go and open up the floodgates. Bring 3 Stacks into it, right? People mystify him. Why? Not because of just his raps, because you don't even know where the fuck he's at.
This motherfucker will pop up in Sweden playing a flute at the airport.
But people always say it's the talent. Yeah, talent does, but sometimes it's the mystique around the talent too.
No, I 100% agree, because if let's just say Andre 3000, his music career stayed the same, right? Feature verse here and there, amazing feature verses, but he was more active on social media. Like we would see him more. Like people would demand music all the time, but I don't think they would mystify him as much because he's easily accessible.
Exactly. And the problem is T.I. brought a lot of this stuff is self-inflicted. The things that, he got involved in. I don't know nothing about street stuff. But I just know Clifford went to jail when it probably could have been prevented. And then not to mention him and his wife are caught up in sexual allegations right now that people ain't really talking about.
Ain't nobody saying nothing about it since.
I think it's just the fact that T.I. is readily accessible. He's always available.
Yeah.
Always. So, like, he was on an ascension. And even the albums after Paper Trail, right? I think they've been pretty good. You know what I'm saying? The only things that kind of like missed me was kind of like the Us or Else things, like when T.I. was being political, super political.
Yeah.
Like those didn't really hit for me. But when he just make music, not trying to do the message, do the trap thing, and the trap works. So I don't never always push for older trap stuff, but the older trap stuff worked because he matured in his music. If you ever listen to it.
100%. Definitely.
So. Getting back to Dusted, it's kind of like hit or miss. Like we said, like even though we had maybe 2 or 3 examples.
Yeah. So. Right, and this, again, I'm not like the super T.I. fan. So, yeah. But I mean, I feel like I know just enough. And I know it's a lot of stuff I probably don't know. So. But if anybody does, like, I would love to have this conversation.
Yeah, I know. I probably missed something too. But I'm just thinking, like, overall, like, you can like T.I.'s like big hits. You can't ever think like, oh man, he got Dusted on that.
Right. Like no. I agree.
Now we talking about singles, like I had to reach down into reach. You know what I'm saying? Then even those, like, we taking over. Nobody remembers that DJ Khaled song. That was his very first single.
Damn. No.
2007.
Wait, that was Akon on the hook? Damn. That's crazy.
Yeah, exactly.
And I forget that, like, in my search of T.I. discography, I forgot he was on the Never Scared original song. But like I don't recognize that one because the remix to me is way better of Never Scared. So yeah, man. T.I. discography is kind of deep. So
I know. I don't even. Hey, look. Man.
Listen, this is no shade to T.I. I'm just curious to see if his claim is true. That's all I'm saying.
Well, I don't know. Like, only fans of his music can call out these types of things. And I think even I don't know if it's hits, so kind of like people still be like,
I don't think I've ever heard
I never. Heard
I haven't heard a T.I. song being played anywhere recently. Is what I'm saying.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
Anyway. What we got next on the docket?
Man, there's another hip hop topic. We'll talk about this. We'll see where it goes. Speaking of rappers in prison, T.I. was in prison, but his lyrics ain't lined up there. But JayZ, Meek Mill, Killer Mike, and a few other big rappers. It looks like Big Sean, Fat Joe, Yo Gotti, as well as Kelly Rowland and Robin Thicke are banding together to use their resources and influence to stop having lawmakers use rappers' lyrics against them in court. Johnny, what do you think about this?
So, this is an interesting topic. So first of all, I'll just say kudos to all of these artists that's working with this bill, trying to get this bill passed. Like this is cool. I like this. Mm-hmm. Now, I feel like there are so many different angles that we can attack this topic from. Mm-hmm. First thing I thought when I read this is like, this shouldn't have to be a thing. Like Meek Mill, JayZ, all the other artists that are championing this bill shouldn't have to do this. Mm-hmm. And the reason I say that is because I don't feel like, well, one, from the artist perspective, I don't feel like artists should be detailing the things that they do in real life criminal wise in these songs, because it's easy for a police officer to say, hey, this is the song, he said this, we got him on tape, we got him on in music. But on the flip side of that, on the police side, on the court side, I feel like it makes the lawyer's job lazy. Like, you're not doing no real detective work, you're not really doing any real work, because all you did was just pull this song. You didn't even try to corroborate any evidence or nothing. Mm-hmm. So I feel like this is kind of like a double-edged sword. Like, it's cool that they doing this, but I don't feel like this should have to be done. Mm-hmm. If that makes sense.
Yeah, it's a weird thing to be involved in, because hey, if you dry snitch on you or your boy in your song, what's wrong with the prosecutors doing that? But then again, hip hop has always been under attack from those in power since the gangster rap inception, for sure. So, and
then there's another side to this, right? Mm-hmm. We know that rap, hip hop is entertainment, right? Mm-hmm. There are a plethora of rappers now who say criminal type things in music, but we know they don't do this shit in real life.
Oh, but there are some that actually do.
No, well, that's what I'm saying. Like, but I think the ones that actually do, or the ones that don't do what they say in their songs, outnumber the ones that actually do.
Well, let me ask you this. For all the rappers that have been arrested for lyrics, did they deserve it? Were they actually involved in things? That's the point.
Yeah.
That's the point.
Now, if they were, then
Bobby Shmurda wasn't. He didn't pull the trigger, but he knew something. He was involved. That's why he went to prison.
Nah, see, that's crazy. But they used like song lyrics.
They just caught a body about a week ago.
And see, it's so frustrating.
So it's like, yeah, that's cool. It's cool everybody doing this, and it's like, I'm never siding with the law, but stupid is stupid. That's the thing.
And that's my point in all of this. Is like, fam, like, if I'm not telling anybody to commit any crimes, but if you do, it doesn't make sense for you to actually say it. That's snitching, right? Isn't that the definition?
I don't know what you're bragging for.
Like, that's crazy to me.
But it's a lot of rappers that have gotten themselves into hot pickles, because of no, for real.
I know. It's just,
because of the things that they say on wax. Now, if rap is truly purely entertainment, your lyrics shouldn't line up with an actual crime.
Agree. I agree.
With like, oh, he got shot. We was at the store. Like, you know what I'm saying? like, it was a whole bunch of stuff. Like, you could be very creative with your storytelling. Why are you telling about actual facts? Like, But then again, we praise our rappers for being authentic.
Yeah.
So that's calling me out on hypocrites. I mean, on being a hypocrite. I mean, a hypocrite.
A hypocrite, yeah.
So that
Listen.
I love rappers to be real, but I don't want you to go to jail for being real. But then again, if you killed the boy and you talked about it on wax and you detailed where we was at, and
I feel like you can be authentic and not be stupid at the same time, because
yes,
telling on yourself in a song is stupid. It's no way around that. Like,
yeah.
if you do a crime and you tell me explicitly, detail for detail, how it happened on a track, sorry, I'm sorry, but you deserve to get caught. I'm not sorry. You deserve to get caught. Point blank.
Yeah, man.
It's just, I don't know, man. It's cool that, again, it's cool that JayZ and everybody is doing this, but it shouldn't have to be done, man.
Well,
it really shouldn't have to be done.
Considering the people that are attached to trying to get this bill, passed or whatnot, do you think that they have enough influence and, a billionaire friends and things of that nature? Because, you see JayZ, you see Meek Mill, you think of, the people that back them or the people that surround themselves with them and do business dealings with them.
Mm-hmm.
So do you think that'll be able to work?
I mean, with them two alone, like, well, JayZ is JayZ, and then Meek Mill, for whatever reason, has a lot of billionaire contacts in his phone now. So I would imagine with them two alone, they may be able to at least get the talks going.
Yeah.
But with people like Killer Mike, who has been a known activist, when it comes to the black community as a whole, I imagine he would be able to help out. Not like, to be honest, not really sure what Yo Gotti could offer. Or Fat Joe, to be honest, or Big Sean. I'm gonna be honest, maybe just their names, but that's not really much. Yeah, like that's not. I feel like that's not really much in this fight. But hey, what do I know? I'm just here on OS, baby. That's it. But I think at least JayZ and Meek Mill alone, with the contacts that they have, and Killer Mike, they should be able to get something going.
At least those three kind of give me a little bit of faith in what they're trying to do, just by track record alone and the contacts that we know that they have proven to have. You know what I'm saying? People that actually, show up. So
it's frustrating because, like, how many ever years ago was it YM Melly who detailed, like, saying he had murder on his mind and, like, actually killed his friend, like, actually did it and said it in the song?
That's why I can't really have sympathy for a lot of rappers that go under.
That's what I'm saying. Like, and it's crazy because the song sounded great, but, like, what the heck? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? You could at least, like, okay, this might sound crazy, but if y'all want to continue to do that type of stuff, right, make up fake names. Like, make a fictional story. Like, do something else creative with it, where it doesn't tie back to you. Damn, can I go to jail for that? I'm gonna have to bleep this out.
What?
I'll never mind.
You thinking too hard right
now.
All
right.
It's the edibles, bro. But hey,
I might still be off yesterday.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Okay.
You paranoid for being possibly telling somebody to change a name in the song? You are not the producer. You are not the DJ. You are not the A&R. You're not their homeboy.
Fam, I am a podcast engineer.
My point exactly.
That's it.
That's my point exactly. Speaking of bills, speaking of politicians and things of that nature, man, the state of Florida is in the headlines once again. It has a bill that will possibly get passed to keep a certain segment or group of people from feeling discomfort or guilt for past racism. Johnny, your thoughts?
White people need to be stopped, man. They need to be stopped. It's like the blatant. So we've known forever that laws that get created and passed in America are specifically for the protection of white people. Like, we've always known that, but this is blatant. This is blatant, and I hate it. I hope it gets vetoed or denied or whatever the proper term is here. This is extremely nasty. I cannot believe this is actually happening for real, and I feel like buzzwords get created in the media and white people just run with it, like critical race theory, which I don't really know the true definition of it, but I feel like it's just the teaching of African American history. That's all I feel like it is. And for whatever reason, they created this buzzword, and now white people want to do everything to protect themselves from the discomfort of it. Like, that's crazy to me.
I'm trying to figure out why would you feel guilty if you didn't do anything.
Right?
Critical race theory, CRT, is always a thing. It's always a buzzword. The Republican governor Ron DeSantis is backing this bill, so it may actually grow some legs since the governor is behind it, and then I know Florida to be a red state.
Yes.
So it's very possible, but still, this is nasty.
That's
nasty
insane.
work. Like, what? I don't know. Fragility always comes up when it comes to white people and their feelings. Like, I can't understand why teaching historical events that are accurate, not necessarily just going to just shit on white people every day, but if y'all ancestors was the ones doing all the fuck shit, what are we talking about?
It's unfortunate that we're in a society now where we have to blatantly see white people try to convince themselves that the past didn't happen. Cause I feel like that's what this is doing. Like, for whatever reason, listen, I understand now, you know, white people today, like, your ancestors are the ones that committed this crime, and yes, those same ideologies have been passed down generation to generation. But I mean, we have to acknowledge that these types of things happen. I'm sorry, like, we just have to, so history doesn't repeat itself. Like, you're gonna have to feel this discomfort, my guy. I'm sorry. That's it. That's all I got. Like, this is just nasty.
The truth hurts the people that hate the truth.
There you go. And this is the truth. Like, this is the history of the United States of America, and you got to deal with it, because that's what happened. It's what happened. You can't whitewash it. You can't take it out. Like, you can't act like it didn't happen, because it happened. I know.
It's a shame when you sitting there telling a room full of grown people that they gotta grow up. Like, just grow up. Like, why are we shielding you from this? There's nothing to be shielded from. Imagine how we felt when we found out.
Man, what? For real,
like, you know what we've been talked about Thanksgiving in school. Then when my parents sit me down at the tender age of 8 and tell me the truth, I'm like, hold on, wait.
Tender age of 8.
So the Pilgrims wasn't, like, really? Well, you know,
they
did that to the Indians.
They didn't sit down and eat.
I can't even eat food in this. Like, you know,
it's like when you hold a mirror up to somebody, they gotta look at themselves, and if you don't like yourself, then you gonna hate what you see. And I feel like that's what's happening in America. Like, it's been happening, but I feel like it's just more blatant and open out now, which is why they're trying to create laws like this to protect and shield themselves from it. But you can't.
It's a weird thing, man. But I don't know. God bless to these people. God bless the state of Florida, man. You just hate to see it. But speaking of something you want to see, man, look, Janet Jackson, the queen of pop, Janet Demita Joe, is coming with a 2-part documentary, right?
Yes.
On A&E.
Yeah, and Lifetime.
Johnny, how are you excited for this?
I am thoroughly excited, mainly because Janet Jackson is she's helping create this. Like, her voice is here. Her and her brother Randy, if I'm not mistaken. Mm-hmm. This is great. I know the last few years we've seen biopics on different artists, and the artists that we grew up on, we're at a point now where I feel like their stories need to be told in full. Mm-hmm. Just for lasting legacy after, they pass on and we pass on. So I am thoroughly excited about this. The fact that we're going to get like never before seen footage from like tours and interviews and things from her childhood. She went back to her hometown, Gary, Indiana, and creating this documentary. It's great, man. I'm thoroughly excited for this.
Yeah, it's a 4-hour. Okay. 5 years in the making. I see it. Okay. And it marks the 40th anniversary of her self-titled debut album. Okay. I don't know. Interesting, right? Mm-hmm. I'll watch it. I'm just not knocking over anything to go watch it either.
Yeah, I mean, and it debuts on a Friday, so I probably won't watch it until the next week.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'll watch it eventually, but I ain't gotta watch it live.
No, I feel that. And plus, I don't have cable no way, so I have to catch it on the Lifetime app, like the day after, the week after, or something.
Yeah. Cause,
but I'm happy this is being made.
But and that's the thing. Like I don't think like I know who Janet is, and I know what she's accomplished. So that's not me an indictment of that. Mm-hmm. It's just that it's only it's certain people that get that rise out of me. And I love Janet. I love what she's contributed. I think she's definitely one of the queens of pop. You know what I'm saying? If not the queen, depending on who you ask.
Right.
But,
it's Janet Jackson, man. Like, and she hasn't been like in the media or in the spotlight in the last 5-6 years or whatever. I think she got married, had a kid, got divorced. So she been chilling, living life and all that.
I think that's the other thing too. Like, it's such a Janet ain't never really made like negative headlines or anything. True. So I don't think it's really like a draw in that. Like, oh man, Janet was wild in '86. So let me let me.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah. There's no controversy to really sell it. Oh, okay, got you. They do plan to talk about the whole Justin Timberlake thing in the documentary, which I mean that's part of her history, so you can't really skip over that. Unfortunately. But yeah, but that I feel like that would be the only controversial thing that happened in her career. So
yeah, because everything else from what we know has been kept under wraps.
Yes,
that's why it's kind of like I watch it when I can.
Yeah, that's funny.
Like, because if I knew more to kind of like, oh, I need to see if they focus on this. Mm-hmm. Like, is she gonna talk about her relationship with Bobby Brown or not? Like, I want to know that.
I feel like since we know about that now, because nobody knew about that before that. So now that we know about it, I feel like they had to put an excerpt or something. They had to do something.
You got to address that. But I know she's not
fully address
because Janet has always kept shit under wraps.
Hey man, she might listen. She over 50 now, so when black people get over a certain age, they don't care no more. Like the filter just falls off. Yeah. So maybe she's at that point now. We haven't heard her speak publicly in a while, so we'll see.
Yeah,
we'll see.
But usually documentaries are bigger than the music. You know what I'm saying? It's always about the personality. And Janet, for all intents and purposes, has kind of shielded what we know her to truly be.
True.
Like, we know Janet Jackson. We know the dominant stage performer. We know the artist that, worldwide name, all that great stuff.
So, like, the controversy that you're looking for, what if it's in here? Like, what if clearly we don't know about the controversy, but what if it's in here? Right. What if it's in here? Janet, we watch it and it's like, oh, shit.
It's like Janet ain't never came back from no overdose. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, Janet ain't never came back from no struggle, man.
That's hilarious.
It's like she became Janet Jackson and that was like, all
that
right.
was it, yeah. It's lit.
If the worst thing we got to look forward to is her, wardrobe malfunction from the Super Bowl, like...
Damn, that's wild.
I'm just wondering, man.
Yo, that's crazy. Well, I am just happy to see how her career flourished.
Hey, man, I seen it. Her career is great. Her career is great. It's a lot of women that would trade. A lot of men. It was a lot of artists that would trade to be Janet Jackson. Trust me.
No, that's facts.
Trust me.
That's facts. Damn, that's crazy. That's crazy.
I ain't saying nothing about that.
Controversy. That's nuts because I
controversy sells, baby.
I mean, but I didn't even put two and two together. Like, damn, it's nothing selling me on this. I was just happy it was Janet Jackson's story. Like,
oh no, I'm happy too.
Nah,
I ain't got to watch it over the night either.
Shit, me either.
That's all I'm saying. I ain't got to watch it.
But to be honest, though, even if it was some controversy, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'd be busy on Friday nights. I don't know, just doing shit around the house. So I wasn't gonna watch it on a Friday night. Now, if this was a Wednesday, Thursday, then cool, it's lit.
But two nights too? Woo.
Man.
What's gonna be the cliffhanger? Because you gotta have a cliffhanger to get to the second half.
Shit.
No, not the Bobby Brown shit. The Justin Timberlake shit. And then,
that would be the only right thing. Right?
It happened. See part 2 next week. I mean, part 2 tomorrow.
Shit. I could see that too. Like the cliffhanger is literally them on stage. He put his hand right here and then it just fade to black.
Yeah,
part 2.
It was just part 2.
February 13th.
Yeah,
type shit. All right, man. That's crazy. That's crazy. Like now I'm mad. Now I'm mad. Like now I'm looking for the controversy. That's fucked up. That's fucked up.
And I wonder why they ain't give her a biopic. You gotta have
This is it.
You gotta have something in there for the biopic. Some drugs, some abuse, something.
This the closest you gonna get, my guy.
I know.
This is the closest we gonna get.
I know, man. That's crazy, man.
Damn, now I'll be looking for some damn controversy. Janet Jackson, like,
I mean, that could be. Hey,
she has done absolutely amazing at keeping shit under wraps.
Exactly. So this should be like enough for people to draw in, but still.
Cause even so even if Beyonce were to do some shit like this, at least we know we got the elevator fight, we got JayZ cheating, we got Lemonade, we got all that shit. We got
a couple things we can talk about. We can talk about her daddy being controlling, like, but this is the thing. When you come from a famous family and that storyline has already been talked about, what else do we have to talk about? Because we already know what Joe was doing with y'all, beating the hell out of y'all. Mostly the boys. We don't know if you beat Janet. But, okay, we already got enough of the family dynamic with the Jacksons. Yeah. What more can she give us?
Everything from her perspective.
Okay. And I'm good with that, too.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Right. I hope this, yeah.
I'm not saying it's going to be bad, but listen, I'm not even predicting that's going to be, I'm just not waking up Friday morning and I need to say, I need to watch this tonight.
Damn.
That's the only thing I'm saying.
That's crazy. That is hilarious. But no, you're right though.
It's like, but you see, they keep making Whitney Houston documentaries and movies and shit like that.
Well, she had a whole lot of shit.
You know why?
She had a lot of shit.
Whitney had a lot going on.
She had a lot of shit kicking out. Golly.
Okay.
Damn.
All right,
man. Now I'm mad. What's next?
Who's next? Like that.
Who's next?
Okay. Okay. Bring it back together. Okay. Speaking of something that's going to have us definitely in the seats on opening night, the Batman has recently come out. It's more news. March 4th can't get here soon enough, but the runtime has been released, which is just shy of 3 hours. 2 hours and 55 minutes of runtime. Johnny, what are your thoughts on the Batman and its long runtime?
Bro, I don't care if this shit was 4 hours. I'm gonna be in that thing watching. Listen, man, I've seen people complain about it. Mm-hmm. Y'all watch Endgame, which was 3 hours. Mm-hmm. The Dark Knight Rises was 2 hours and 44 minutes, if I'm not mistaken. So this is just 11 minutes more than that. I'm excited. Mm-hmm. I'm glad this is not a 2 hour. I'm glad this is not just a 2 hour movie because I feel like they have a lot of story to tell with this being like Batman's second year as being Batman type shit. Like I am thoroughly happy that at this runtime. Like I'm happy about it.
3 hours for an origin movie? Nasty.
Oh, snap.
Like you use Endgame and what Dark Knight Rises as your points? Nah.
No.
The reason those movies are so damn long, those are concluding chapters.
Okay.
That's why.
Okay.
No, that's not the same thing. You can't sit here and say okay when you're talking about wrapping up a trilogy and wrapping up 22 years of film.
Okay.
3 hours.
Okay. I get your point.
Especially we done seen this character over and over again. What can you give us in 3 hours of an origin film?
a story. I feel like this is a story, a Batman story that hasn't been told before in film. Mm-hmm. And the take on Batman and the villain that's in it, the Riddler and Catwoman, I feel like because it's a new take, they're able to flush out the story. And you mentioned to me this particular plot is based on The Longest Halloween or something, which was a 2-part animated movie. So take all of that into one live action film. Why not?
Okay.
So because the runtime is almost 3 hours, do you think this is going to be a bad movie now? Or do you feel like it'll be too drawn out of a movie?
It can be too drawn out. Like, it depends on the pacing of everything. That's why directors matter. Matt Reeves, he's done not the Lord of the Rings, I'm tripping. The Dawn of the Apes, Planet of the Apes joints.
Okay.
So, those were okay. But Batman sells itself. But you got multiple villains. you got us a lot going on here.
Which is why I feel like this runtime.
And then
is
think
cool
about this.
Everybody,
hold on. And you use two films that you don't even like that.
Okay, so no, Endgame, yes. Endgame, agreed. The
you
Dark Knight Rises, the only reason that I said it was wild is because of the Bane twist. The movie itself was great. The twist was trash.
Okay.
No, Endgame off the second, after the first watching of Endgame, no, that shit terrible.
Okay.
Yeah. So
that's still not a good. That's still not good.
Listen, man.
I'm just saying for 3-hour films. Okay, give me a good 3-hour film that you enjoy. Do you enjoy Titanic?
I haven't watched that since I was a kid. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Okay, well if it was good, you will remember it. Yeah. Because it ain't nothing but the love story and the sinking of the ship. Okay, cool.
Oh, right.
That movie is 3 hours.
Yeah.
Easily.
That's Titanic though. Like that's. I feel like Titanic wouldn't compare to the Batman.
I said a 3-hour film.
Name some other 3-hour films though.
Okay. Any of the Planet of the Apes joints? Those well over 2 hours.
Like the newer ones. Newer ones. Yeah. So the first, like the first of the new Planet of the Apes, I really enjoyed that one.
Matt Reeves didn't do that one, unfortunately. He did the last two.
Okay.
And those are his films, and those are well over 2 hours.
Which one? At the end of the first one, Caesar spoke, right? Mm-hmm. And then the other ones, he was actually talking. Okay, mm-hmm. okay. If I really did enjoy that first one.
And that's the only point I'm using. 3-hour films. Like I ain't saying I ain't gonna watch it. I ain't saying I was gonna be. I wasn't going in.
But you're skeptical on if it's gonna be good or not.
Yes.
Because
look at the track record of 3-hour films, superhero or not.
Man, I don't know, man. I personally, I still think it's gonna be a good movie. Mm-hmm. But I guess, listen, if I'm wrong, I will come right back in this very seat and say I was wrong. Mm-hmm. So,
if I'm wrong, I'll say it too. But it's just 3 hours for an origin film, like an origin. There's no conclusion. There's no. We gotta do sequels.
Or they mentioned this was gonna be a trilogy or something. Or,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh no, they ain't doing no one-off. Like, okay, then we done got
listen with everything.
We done got rid of Batfleck. All right, we doing a whole new Batman film. Yeah, it's gonna be a whole.
With
new
everything else going on in the DCEU, I'm just saying we never know.
They not even counting as a DCEU. This is just a DC film. This is DC film.
Damn.
This ain't got no crossover.
This in the other universe.
Yes, it ain't got nothing to do with the Flash, the Aquaman, all them joints that's getting ready to come out. Shazam, they ain't got nothing to do with nothing. This is just Batman.
That's hella funny. So okay, we got Batman, Catwoman. We got the Riddler. We got the Penguin.
Yep.
Have they confirmed? Excuse me. Have they confirmed any other villains for this movie?
No.
Okay.
But hey. The actors are there, so maybe that's the only thing I got to hang on.
And then what if there are other villains that haven't even been revealed that are in this movie? That's more story for them to flush out.
That would be great then.
Okay.
I'm just look.
Listen, I'm trying my best not to.
There's not a precedent for this.
I'm trying not to let Ralph convince me that this is going to be a bad movie.
I ain't say it was going to be bad. But it can't be
or not as good of a movie as we first anticipated before we knew it was gonna be 3 hours.
I'm just I asked, give me a 3-hour film that's out there. That's what's up.
Planet of the Apes. Hey, if Infinity War was 25 minutes longer, then it would be a 3-hour movie, and it would have been a great. Infinity War is still one of my favorite MCU movies, and it's still eons better than Endgame. So, that was me trying to make a case, but it didn't work. So,
I got nothing. Like I said, watch.
Damnit Man.
Nah, who would I be if I ain't come with the other side of it?
Big facts, big facts. But damn it, is what I'm saying.
Say, who would I be if I didn't come with something?
You're right.
I was just saying.
No, all week I'm gonna be thinking about 3-hour movies. Goddamn it! Fuck that. I'm gonna Google this shit. Talk to them. So
Shawshank Redemption.
While I fucking look.
Titanic.
3
Malcolm X.
Hour movies.
Malcolm X was like 2 hours, probably 2 hours 45 minutes.
Come on, Siri, hurry up. Never seen Lord of the Rings. Never
So you
seen
even
it.
gonna comment on that?
I haven't seen it.
The
I haven't
Green
seen
Mile?
it.
You ain't seen the Green Mile? Green Mile's long as hell.
I might have seen it maybe once,
It's
but I
longer
was
than, man, it's longer than the last 10 minutes of church. I
Wolf of
promise
Wall
you.
Street.
That's 3 hours?
That's what it say. 180 minutes, yo. That's one. You ever seen Dances with Wolves?
Wolf of Wall Street? 3 hours?
180 minutes, my guy. King Kong. Well, man, never mind.
Yeah.
Hamlet. Fuck out of here.
Troy. Troy was long as hell.
I enjoyed Troy. Like, it wasn't like, I wouldn't say it was a super fire film, but I enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed it.
And Gladiator was long as hell.
How long was The Last Samurai? I feel like that was 3 hours. But I like that movie.
I have no idea. Like, look, man, 2 hours and 55 minutes is a lot to ask.
You know who ruined The Last... Okay, this is random. But you know who ruined The Last Samurai for me?
Who, Tom Cruise?
Paul Mooney.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, you know exactly why, too, don't you?
Yeah.
Damn, it's true. How they make a white man The Last Samurai? Like, that's nuts. But it was a good movie. I thought it was a great movie. But anyway, man. All right.
Godfathers, they up there, ain't they?
Yeah, part 2. Part 2 is on this list.
Okay, part 2. The exception to the, okay, part 2 is like that's the exception. But hey, everybody can get with the mobster movies, man. The mobster movies be low.
But I mean, the Batman could have a potential to be a mobster movie, but the main villain is the Riddler. So
Yeah.
we'll push that to the side.
I follow you on that.
Yeah,
But
we'll push that to the side. Yeah. Damn, that's crazy. Them can't be the only 3-hour movies now. Golly.
see, we done went down a whole.
We
rabbit hole.
did. We
done-
did. Look.
This is a personal debate now. This ain't even got nothing to do with the podcast.
Ain't got shit to do with shit.
This ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
All right, man. Anyway, that's the last thing on the docket. No,
John.
I'm gonna keep looking at this shit too. I might report back to y'all niggas week because
Oh, you
damn
know,
it.
If anything, okay, people gonna cuss us out about this. You know, such and such was a good film.
Listen, let us know. Let us know for
3
real,
hours,
so we
though.
can talk about this. So we
Just
because
saying, hey, 3 hours. That's a all right.
and they better have some fire
The
after
pacing
credit
gotta
scenes.
be on point.
And the action got to be super fire.
The action. I think
Go ahead.
Batman has never discounted us on action.
Okay, true. And even
I'm
with
talking about
these,
even the lower tier films like the Batman
The Forever
Robins, right?
joint?
Yeah. They didn't really shortcut you on action.
that's true. And even with the trailer for this movie.
Oh no, the action
Like-
there. The action there.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
pacing of the film. Like how do we, get to know Bruce Wayne, get to know his quirks, what he doesn't like, what he does like, how the introduction to Catwoman, these villains, the Lieutenant Gordon, well not even the lieutenant, probably detective at that point.
Right, yeah. Yeah, nah, I'm
Pacing.
all right, man.
I'm just saying for origin film. If this was like Batman 3, whatever they gonna call the third movie in this, I would have nothing to say.
Oh my god! All right, we gotta wrap this shit up because now I'm thinking, now I'm getting upset because now I'm thinking back to Batman versus Superman. I'm thinking about Justice League only because I'm thinking about how they introduced other superheroes in those movies and how trash those movies were. So if it's
And then
similar,
I'm pretty sure Batman vs Superman at a 2 hour, at least 2.5.
yeah. That's all right. Listen, song of the week, YouTube. We fuck with y'all. I'm glad y'all listen. I'm so like y'all. I love y'all.
Yeah.
Hit the like, share, subscribe, all
we
that
love
good
y'all,
shit. We appreciate you. And if you want audio, we finna get into OS song of the week.
Yes, sir.
You want me to take it? You want to take it?
You go.
Okay, I'll go. I would. Damn, I ain't had this bitch pulled up. I want to shout out Shay Noir. She dropped a project, Food for Thought, over the weekend, and it is absolutely fire. I know we've been mentioning her for the last few years. She's been putting out mixtapes here and there. I don't know if this is her debut album, but this album is great. So I am going to play